Magnetic field due to infinite current carrying wire. Infinite is very important. Based on this kind of infinite and semi-infinite conductors, you will get more number of numericals in the previous year NEET questions also. If you observe NEET or JEE, let's see here infinite current carrying conductor. Usually infinite current carrying conductor will be represented like this. A current carrying conductor, if a conductor is represented like this with the current I, if you represent with the dots at the bottom part and the top part, this will treat this as infinite current carrying conductor. It is going to infinite length, and the bottom part and top part will represent with dotted lines. Now due to this, at a point P, which is at a distance, perpendicular distance D, if you want to find the field, how we have to do? To understand this, just again try to imagine this finite conductor, current carrying conductor. Due to this, at a point P, while finding the magnetic field at the distance D, we have drawn these lines so that this is alpha, this is beta. Right? So now, if the length of the conductor is increasing, this line goes up. Right? So alpha increases. If length is increases further, alpha increases further. If it goes to infinity, this line will be such that it almost slides or rotates such that this almost becomes what? Parallel to this line or perpendicular to this line. So the line will be like this. So for an infinite conductor, the line joining from top end to this point looks like this. So alpha will be equal to 90 degrees or pi by 2 radians. Similarly, this end also, the line looks like this because even this line is this point is extending, means the angle will increase gradually, and when this relatively it is at infinity, means this line almost looks like parallel line. So this angle also, beta, also be equal to 90 degrees. I hope it is clear for you guys, right? Now things are clear. As the general formula for finding magnetic field due to straight current carrying conductor is mu naught I by 4 pi d into sin alpha plus sin beta. Are you getting? Right? Here, so for alpha is what, beta is what, d is what? Alpha is 90, beta is also 90, d is d only, and it is sin 90 plus sin 90. Sin 90 is 1 plus sin 90 is 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Directly you can write 2. So b is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi d into 2, or you can write mu naught I by 2 pi d. Is it clear? Or if you want, just you can write step by step also. I hope it is clear for you guys. It is equal to, b is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi d into sin 90 plus sin 90. So it is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi d into 1 plus 1 is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi d into 2. 2 cancel. So mu naught I by 2 pi d. Is it clear? So this is one of very important case, magnetic field due to infinite current carrying conductor. Next, let us see the next case. Yes, next one, magnetic field due to semi-infinite current carrying wire or semi-infinite current carrying conductor. What is this semi-infinite is? Let us consider this is our current carrying conductor, and this end is going to infinity, extending up to infinity, and this is the finite end, the edge of the conductor. Right? Now, if you want to find the magnetic field at a point P, which is lying towards one of the edge, this is infinite edge, this is the edge we are having, this is a conductor. If you consider, this is the ending point, but it is going to infinity. At this ending point, if you are having the point, then if you draw a perpendicular line to this point, and this perpendicular distance, if it is d, so that when current I is flowing through this at a perpendicular distance d, what is the magnetic field? To find this, same way you have to do. What is that same way is, you have to just because it is going to infinity, this line looks like, what is that, parallel to this. So alpha is equal to 90 degrees. But here, if you see, this is the point, this is alpha, and this is beta. And here, if it goes to infinity, this becomes 90, alpha becomes 90, beta. when the here itself wire is ending means this, if it is here, instead of here, if the point goes nearer to this slowly or gradually, you can say beta is decreasing gradually. If the point is lying exactly on this, the point where the perpendicular line hits the wire, then beta, this line will coincides with, so beta becomes 0. So here beta becomes 0. Is that point clear? So alpha is equal to 90, beta becomes 0, D is D only in this case. So what is the magnetic field? Magnetic field due to semi-infinite current carrying conductor. Semi-infinite current carrying conductor when the point is lying near one of the edge. So here B is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi D into sine alpha plus sine beta, right? So mu naught I by 4 pi D into sine alpha is 90, sine beta is 0. So sine 0 is, so let us write it as sine 90 plus sine 0. So sine 0 is 0, sine 90 is 1. So 1 plus 0 is 1 only. So I'll get B is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi D is the magnetic field due to semi-infinite current carrying conductor. I hope it is clear. No confusion, right?